All right, I'm next to Scorpio rising and sun. This full moon in Cancer is happening in your ninth house. And this is an exciting full moon because we're getting some positive support with a sextile to Jupiter in your seventh house. And that's really something I'm seeing in your energy right now is I feel like you're becoming a little bit more optimistic, and I think that you're starting to like see new possibilities or feel like there is new potential for growth with the full moon in the ninth house. You guys might even decide to study something new or kind of further develop certain skills that you are going to use to increase your income over the next year. And I really feel like you guys are kind of hitting the ground running a little bit with this new year, especially if there's any kind of passion project or relationship that is developing for you. I feel like you guys are ready to go, like you're really kind of revved up, but I think that there's a little bit of a chance of anxiety because of that, almost like impatience. And you guys are ruled by Mars. So there is some level of kind of your drive can get the best of you and can burn you if you're not careful on how to channel it and pace yourself. So with you guys, I feel like your sights are set on this vision, this long-term goal. You're intuitively pulled to grow in a specific area. Maybe you're learning and developing, and you are receiving a lot of relationship support and enhancement, especially with this Two of Cups. I really feel like you guys are definitely feeling like your relationships are coming in clutch right now. That could indicate so many things. It could be client relationships. It could be your romantic relationships. It could be your family. But there's a feeling like that area of my life is going well. I feel like I'm, having the right people surrounding me or the right vibe and energy with the people that are in my life. But I feel like, again, there's a little bit of anxiety with this Eight of Swords, and in particular with your ruler Mars being next to Mercury in the sky, and it's in your second house of finances. So I'm curious if there's something around money in particular that's worrying you. And I kind of feel like it might not be like how much you have right now. It could be for some of you, but I feel like there is a pacing with the money that is the biggest thing, because oftentimes I see the second house as where we develop the skills that we can use independently to earn an income, where we are maybe more attractive to an employer, or where we can have our own business because we've developed this skill set. So Mercury's in retrograde, it's in Sagittarius, a sign it doesn't like to be in. It's very stimulated by your planetary ruler Mars. They're just sitting next to each other, getting all revved up. But Mercury's dysfunctional. So you might get in your head a little bit and feel like you're actually not as well off or doing as well as you thought. Or you might not feel like you're moving as fast as you think you should go, or you should be further along or developing certain skills faster. It feels like there's a little bit of an added pressure. And again, it's because Mercury's dysfunctional that we don't have our really logical sense of time and of, our own accomplishments. It's like, it's a little distorted and like manic and very energized. And so you guys might find that, you're very creatively inspired, but you're also might be spinning your wheels and not moving forward as quickly as you'd like, especially because this Mercury's squaring Neptune in the fifth house. I feel like you guys, there's like this impatience of like, I want it now. And I'm super inspired. So like, let's make it all happen right now. But how's this going to make me enough money? And where is this going? And it just seems like there's kind of a lot of that energy, if that makes sense. And really, I feel like it's coming from a good place. Like you guys are really excited about something with this Nine of Wands, this full moon in the ninth house. You're inspired, you're excited, you're motivated and feeling creative and alive, and it's good energy. I just think sometimes we have to hone it and know where to put it. And so I feel like working on skill development, pacing yourself, those are going to be things that you can focus on and to kind of channel this energy a little bit. This moon is also squaring Saturn in the trining Saturn in the fifth house. Mercury is retrograde, so I'm not talking that well. So there's definitely, again, this energy here around let's take our time and get really like realistic and practical about what we need to do to further develop skills that we are already pretty innately good at. And I see that with the Seven of Pentacles. we need to think long term. We need to have a plan. We need to think about what is sustainable. So let's say you work a job, but you also have a passion project on the side that you've been innately interested in and talented at. So how can we continue to put in effort and consistency around developing that gift or that side job or that side hobby or whatever, while also working your job? Can you pace yourself and not feel like you're not doing good enough or put too much pressure on yourself? I think that's a really strong message here. And I think that you guys are going to accomplish that, because even though Mercury is dysfunctional, it is trining the North Node in the 6th house. So I do feel like even though you can get in your own head, you are actually doing really well. And you are actually like, the day-to-day does look good. Your routine does look good. It's just making sure that you take it seriously and be consistent and think long-term with it. That's going to be the biggest asset for you. Venus is currently in your 1st house. So you guys are more financially and visibly attractive to people right now. You are more magnetic. You are kind of drawing things into you. And Venus is also trining Neptune in the 5th house. So it is a good time to kind of market yourself and put yourself out there if you're trying to find a partner or kind of push a passion business, or if there's something that you have been wanting to try that you've always been inspired by. Like, this is a really good time to try it and to feel good about it, to feel like, I value myself. I feel like I did good on this. That was a good painting, or I had a good date, or that was a good, photography business session. So I feel like you guys are kind of fortifying your confidence a little bit with Venus in your 1st house. Ultimately, with Jupiter in your 7th and making a sextile to Saturn in your 5th, how can we leverage relationships to continue to enhance our own gifts and our own visibility for our gifts, like our recognition for why we're amazing? So how can you basically market yourself or attract the right people into your business, or have support from a partner kind of giving you the confidence and, backing you up? There's something here where relationships can be a way that you kind of launch into this period of time. So maybe your partner can connect you with somebody that, helps you further develop a skill, or they're a support system in some way. But that's what I'm seeing here is relationships are really highlighted and they're really improving and benefiting you. So lean into that more, because this is not a super common transit. I also pulled the Moon card, which talks about nurturing ourselves and being maybe a little bit reactive. So I feel like you guys just need to be aware of that. Like, am I setting unrealistic standards for myself? Am I respecting kind of the natural cycles of life and my fluctuations of mood and energy? Or am I kind of brutalizing myself and feeling like I'm never doing good enough and I'm not moving fast enough? There's a little bit of that energy here where it's like, let's nurture ourselves. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's feel hopeful and faithful and optimistic and believe in ourselves while still getting things done. And while still managing our mind and having realistic expectations. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. Before you hop off, I have 3 announcements. 2 of them are that I have 2024 forecasts. One of them is a one-on-one where we sit down month by month and look at everything in the year ahead, what's been going on in your life, how is that going to manifest in the year ahead, and any advice that I have, and that will be linked down below. The second one is a Notion template where I have all the transits and the energy next to them. So if you're interested in planning with the year and you don't want to do a one-on-one reading, that would be the best option if you have Notion. And then the last thing is that I'm still looking to talk to 10 healers of either the mind or the body who want to use astrology in your practice to help heal your clients. So you could be a Reiki healer, a therapist, a massage therapist, anything like that that involves maybe coaching or whatever, where you're kind of sitting down and helping somebody, or not sitting down. So if that sounds like you and you want to have me interview you in exchange for a 2024 forecast, then you can email me contact@willowsbloom.com and type in healer interview in the subject. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, share with your friends. I hope you guys have a beautiful Christmas, and I love you so much. Bye.